What's up? What's up? What's up? We are here. Good morning, Texas Longhorn fan battle. My name's Reach. This is my guy Tim Wayne. Tim
Yo,
Wayne, how you
yo,
feeling this morning, man?
man, pumped. Yesterday we had a little disappointment. Um, but I mean, like I said, we jumped the gun. It happens. All we had to do is wait 24 more hours and look where we're at right now.
If you watched the show yesterday afternoon with Matt Brown, he told us that there was actually a plan to watch or to show a full trailer yesterday. Uh, like we say all the time in the video game industry, this happens all the time. There was something that happened with the trailer that they wanted to fix, so they had to delay it a day in order for them to be able to fix that part of the trailer before they showed it off. So for those of you that were disappointed yesterday, hey, don't worry. Today is here. 24 hours happened. 11 years in the making. We are finally here. We are going to get the trailer today, and this is kind of what we're going to do. We're going to watch the trailer together, react to it live in real time. You guys cannot hear the volume, so if you want to hear anything from the trailer, make sure you have your own devices on. We'll share our screen. We'll watch the trailer together, and we'll just react together. And then we'll spend some time talking about it, and we'll wrap it up. Sound good to you, Tim?
Heck yeah, sounds real good.
Listen, real quick, we've got 12 minutes. I want to, since we're here, we are a couple of things I want to clean up real quick. Texas softball plays today at 3:00.
Yep.
The NCAA tournament started their play out there in Austin. So if you're out in Austin, you're out there to get there out to McCombs. Check them out. 3 p.m. Santa today. I believe they play Northwestern tomorrow, and then they play Sunday and Monday to wrap up their pool. Texas baseball walks it off last night. Wins 5-4 over Kansas in a wild one. They play, I don't know who they play today. Let me check real quick. But they will play in the quarterfinals. Actually, no, I think there's just another tournament. I don't think the Big 12 tournament starts till next week for the men's. So, yeah, so they walk it off last night. Oklahoma does end up winning the Big 12 regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a series. And then, Texas will go in as probably the 2 seed into the Big 12 tournament. Big 12 tournament starts Monday, I believe. Tuesday. Big 12 tournament starts Tuesday.
Right. It's a lot of moving things going on last night. I mean, you hit me with a late one last night.
We didn't even talk about it.
We didn't even get to talk about it. With Decorian Moore decommitting from LSU last night, that was something I did not expect. When you sent me a message and then called me, and I didn't believe what I heard. I definitely thought that was a joke. Like, I definitely thought that was false information.
I did too. I had to go check his personal Instagram to make sure.
Yeah, this is a big deal. He's supposed to go to Oregon today for an official visit. He put in his Instagram account to say that, hey, I'm not taking any official visits. Harish, what does this mean in regards to I'm not taking any official visits? What does this mean for Texas? What does this mean for any other schools that may be involved with the recruitment of Decorian Moore?
At a high level, nothing. So basically, when he says he's not taking any more open recruiting, all that basically means in a nutshell is he has a list of visits that he has scheduled. Those are the only visits that he's taking. So he'll be in Austin the 21st to the 24th. Austin is Texas is last in that, I believe, and that's a good thing.
Right.
He's going to Oregon. Now, he did cancel his visit to Oregon this weekend. I'm reading and I'm hearing that it's more related to the fact that he has an event this weekend here in Dallas.
1 second. I got to grab a package.
Okay. He's got so it sounds like it's more of like he has some sort of event this weekend, so therefore he will not be able to go to his visit in Oregon. He's rescheduling that for June, and that's where that's coming from. He's also scheduled to visit Ohio State, and I think he's still I don't think he has any more visits scheduled with LSU. This basically means, right, that he no longer will commit to LSU. He's not dealing with LSU anymore. He has nothing to worry about when it comes to LSU. From what we're reading, and I think 24/7 Rivals have already put in predictions, pretty confident predictions. There is a sense around the recruiting world that DeCorian Moore will commit to the University of Texas. Now, I posted this last night on Twitter. If you start to look at the names that we could potentially put into this wide receiver class, this probably will be the best wide receiver class Texas has ever put together. So the names that were out there, of course, DeCorian Moore, Kelshawn Johnson, who you guys know is a 3-star speedster guy. Andrew Marsh, who's kind of fighting between Oklahoma and Texas right now. Is it John? I believe John Harris, the guy, the youngster from the Houston area. I don't know where his other visits are set right now. I haven't read anything, but it looks like he might be pretty high on Texas. And then, of course, Jamie French, the 5-star wide receiver out of Florida, Jacksonville, Florida. So if you look at this list of guys, I think it's three in the top 10 could potentially commit to Texas this year. That was, in my opinion, my mind, might be the biggest, the best wide receiver class Texas has ever put together. Now, I know the Roy Williams class back in 2000 was very good. Yep. That was a very good class. Roy Williams, Limas Swede, that group of guys, very, very good. This is NFL level talent coming in to Texas. DeCorian Moore is going to be in the NFL one day.
I believe so.
You guys have seen any of this film, that dude is absolute animal. Very good speed, amazing route runner. If you're talking about separation, which is something that's very important in the league these days, especially in a passing league, he's a guy that can get separation. He's going to come in. He'll start day one, in my opinion.
Yeah. The DeCorian Moore effect, I think, and I don't know if you got to cover this while I was grabbing this package, but I think it will make other college football recruits, especially that had an interest in Texas, like open their eyes. If a player like that, because look, DeCorian Moore. Do you think if DeCorian Moore, because obviously I feel like he's going to be the number one receiver if he goes to LSU, right? If he comes here, if he does commit to Texas, do you think that and he plays somewhat early this year, do you think that he, at any point in time gets an opportunity to start, or do you think it's the receiving core that's already intact is so heavy and so experienced that he won't get that opportunity to actually start a game?
I'll start day one. Here's the thing. Going into next year, he'll start day one.
Starts day one?
Day one. He'll probably be wide receiver 1 or 2. Here's
wow.
Listen, this is like I said, DeCorian Moore is that guy. Imagine who's the wide receiver that went to Tech this year? Michael Hudson.
Mm-hmm.
He's better than Michael Hudson. And Michael Hudson is a 5-star, like almost generational talent type.
He's
guy,
a beast.
Right?
He's a beast.
He's better than Michael Hudson. He will 100% start day one for this team.
That's
you're looking at a wide receiver core. Next year, you're looking at a potential wide receiver core as your top 3: DeCorian Moore, Jonte Cook, Ryan Wingo as your top 3. And then all those other guys will battle it out, right? Jamie French might be in that. You've got, obviously John Harris that'll be in there. You got guys. We will not be picking from the portal next year when it comes to wide receiver. We will be just fine.
Right.
But I strongly believe DeCorian Moore will be day one starter wherever he goes.
Okay.
Whether it be Oregon, here.
I'm hearing some music in the background. I don't know if you're hearing music.
I am not hearing anything.
You might want to refresh that browser, my man.
Let's see. Oh, something's loading. What do we got? Oh, there we go. 30 seconds.
We wait for this 11 years in the making. We're now about to witness one of the biggest comebacks I think in video game history. We're getting this game before Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yeah, really, we really are.
Oh, never thought out of my mind that would happen, but here we are, guys. Let's just sit back and enjoy, man. Let's really just take it in for what it's worth. I like how it's sitting on that Longhorn logo for a long time too.
Hey, the Quinn Ewers.
Longhorn logo for a long time.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Entrances. Okay, entrances are back.
Oh, look at these entrances. Look at graphically, this game looks beautiful. Oh my god.
It's back.
Oh my god. Let's go.
It's back.
Commentary.
Ooh, look at
off the bat.
Oh my god.
Oh,
let's go.
Vivo,
let's go, Vivo.
Wow.
Oh my god.
This game looks beautiful. Oh. Wow.
Quinn.
Oh, look at Quinn. Oh my. Oh, that's dope.
They bought sideline celebrations back.
Oh, snap. Slam dunk sidelines. Oh.
Man, this is great.
Oh, this is fire. These celebrations are so lit.
So much to break down in that.
Oh, man. Is that it? Let's just make sure. I just want to make sure that's it.
Yeah, that was it.
That's it.
Listen.
Wow.
Thoughts?
That was
initial reactions. What are you feeling right now? What?
Yeah, lots of detail there. I'm gonna go back and watch it again here in a second. But initially, my initial thoughts are graphically, this game looks beautiful.
Right.
There's a lot of very good details in this game. Bevo obviously looks really cool. The celebrations, the entrances into the stadium, absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you noticed, but there was some gameplay in there.
Yeah.
There is side jukes are back. Back jukes are in the game for the first time. The spin move looks very good. I know the spin move has not looked good. It was not very good in NCAA 14. It looks very crisp.
Right.
And then I'm trying to think of anything else. What did you notice? Oh, the crowd stadiums. I mean, I can't stand the Aggies, but you look at the 12th man. You look at the whiteout that they showed. The atmospheres of these stadiums look incredible.
Right. Listen, I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound very counterintuitive, but that 12-man stadium, how they had those guys rocking from back side to side, that shit looked dope.
It did look dope. I'm not gonna lie.
Listen.
We're not giving credit. This is not credit to the Aggies. This is credit to EA.
Right. One thing we know is that Aggie fans are absolutely nuts in that stadium, and that looked exactly like a rivalry Saturday game. I what I like that they're incorporating is that they're doing the same things that they're doing for the big schools. They're doing for the Wyomings. They're doing for the Appalachian states. They're doing for Syracuse. Once in college football history used to be a powerhouse. Not so much anymore, but we can see that they're adding detail to that. The fact that they had Army, running option, triple option. This is good. This is really good.
Some of the player movement was very smooth.
Right.
You look at the Appalachian State where they were running side by side, and he was kind of trying to stiff arm him. Like that movement, hand in hand, side by side, looked very smooth. I think there's a lot more physics based stuff. I don't think we saw too much around how like the game is going to work.
Right.
But yeah, this is exactly what I was hoping this was going to be, and it turned out to be exactly what I was wanting and looking for.
Right.
We will see what happens Tuesday.
Right. I was just about to mention that.
There's going to be a deep dive.
Right.
Apparently, I'm hoping that's when we start to see Dynasty mode. So next Thursday's show, we will update everybody on the Big 12 tournament. We'll see Texas should still be in the NCAA tournament for softball. We continue on from there. But Tim, any final thoughts before we leave?
Listen, for those who are not satisfied with what we got, listen, and Harish already mentioned it, just give it some time. Listen, we know how these things roll out. This is just the beginning. There's going to be more and more information that's going to come out. There's going to be more and more stuff that Matt is going to be able to talk about. At Extra Points, he'll be able to drop more information in his newsletter and interviews. Again, we look to have him back here throughout the summer, not only to talk about the game, but what's going on in NIL, things of that nature, changes, conference realignment, things of that nature. These things are going to come out. Go ahead.
I want to drop something. I read the newsletter this morning.
Okay.
And he talks about why the game isn't coming out on PC. So
please inform us, because I didn't get to catch that this morning.
So he got the chance to talk to some guys from EA, and basically it has nothing to do with the modding community, although that might have something, a small part in it. The bigger issue is that they made the game for console, and porting the game from console to PC is more expensive. It's more complicated because there's so many different configurations on PC. If this game was built on the PC, it would be different, but there was never an intention to build this game on PC because the majority of college football players have always been on console. They are going to look at it over the next year. It costs a lot of money, and this is not a global game. The reason why games like Madden and FIFA have PC versions of the game is because it's more of a global reach. There's a lot of people around the world that play this game on multiple consoles and PCs. Therefore, it's easier to build on the PC and port to the console. This game is solely made from the ground up on the console. So, yeah, modding is one piece of that. I think the bigger piece is infrastructure and how the game is built and why the game is built.
And look, it just might not be in the budget for this year. That might be plain and simple. I love the fact that, Matt, was basically saying, hey, this was built from the ground up. But man, if it's not within the budget, they have to see where this game goes first before they can expound and go into other directions, different consoles, different platforms, whatever the case may be. I'm really happy, and I know you are too, because we're finally kind of moving away. Is that this game is not available for Xbox One and PS4? I think if this game would have been for Xbox One and PS4, I think it would have hindered the game, and I think we wouldn't have gotten we wouldn't get the amount of stuff that I think that we're going to get. So because they would have to focus on 4 consoles instead of 2, right? And when you focus on multiple consoles, and Harish, you know this from working with different integrated systems and things of that nature, whether it be web-based or on an actual console. When you're working with multiple systems and softwares, things can get misconstrued. Things, things you can do on one, you can't do on the other. And that can create a bunch of delays. It can create a bunch of issues. Day one patches that have to come out, which, patches come out at starting at $100,000 a clip. For you guys that don't know, those are not that's all within a budget. So the fact that they're solely based on one console or two consoles from the ground up is great.
That's $100,000 back when we were in the industry.
That's true. That
was 10 years ago.
Right.
10 years ago, in order to set up a new server, it was like $50,000.
Right.
So, but that's all something we can dive into another day. I've got to get out of here so we can get out of here. Tim, before we get out of here, though, where can the people find you?
You can find me at Tim Wayne. You can find me on Longhorn Fan Battle. I'm going to be posting some stuff later on today. Clips from this. I'm also going to throw the video up there. I want to see what you guys' live reactions are, how you feel about it, so we can kind of generate some conversation. I really want to hear what people thought, and yeah, I just want to know what the community's reactions are.
Awesome. And you can find me at the Uncle Gandhi. I don't care what your reactions are. I'm going to talk back to you anyway. If you hate this game, it's on, buddy. Also, Mavs in 6. It's over. We out of here.
Oh my God.
Peace.
Till Gabriel.